Hello and welcome to an icon new video. Today we are going to be talking about the fact that you are wrong. You ain't the correct one. Now why am I making this video? It's simple. It's goddamn simple. It's 1 + 1 = 2 type of shit. And it's all about your confidence. See, there's a lot of goddamn people around these parts that are very confident about their goddamn statements. And that confidence is misplaced. Like goddamn! Never in my life have I read so many goddamn theories that people just straight up say as fact. And especially in Undertale. You'll have like the most normal conversation of all time, and then they'll drop like the hardest shit on you during the middle of the conversation and pretend it's canon. So, just so you know, a bunch of stuff inside of Undertale is actually very unconfirmed. And the reason for that is because it's supposed to be. See, the point of a bunch of Undertale is the fact that you can interpret whatever you want into it. One of the most obvious parts of that being, of course, what happens after the monsters leave the underground. Do they keep being in harmony with humanity forever? Or will the more likely thing happen that one or the other side gets absolutely annihilated? I mean, we don't see a human in the epilogue, do we? So, it's not confirmed, it is implied. But what about things like the humans that fell into the underground? Again, there is technically, inside of the game, nothing confirming that every single one of the humans that fell down is a child. So saying that should technically be a theory, but it isn't. See, while a bunch of people in the Undertale community don't know about this and are therefore absolutely wrong in their belief that every single human that fell down is in fact a child, Toby Fox himself is the one that confirmed it outside of the game. Inside of the game, there is not a single line of dialogue that says every single human that fell down is a child. But outside of the game. So that's still technically correct, but for the wrong reason, see? So now that we have the two types of fan interpretations, which are, correct and not, we can talk about theories. Because a lot of goddamn people like to make a lot of goddamn theories in their brain and then completely forget that they are theories and not actually in the goddamn game. Like a lot of people just pretend that this whole scientist sans thing is just canon. It's not. It simply isn't. It is a theory I also believe in, but it certainly isn't goddamn canon until Toby Fox himself comes and kicks the information into my cranium. Or that Asgore personally killed every single human. Nowhere in the game is that ever said as well. And if you make a theory about a video game that isn't getting any goddamn updates anymore, your theory ain't correct. If you make a theory, just expect it to be wrong. You are just wrong until otherwise stated. Me, having made a whole dance of deductions for Chris being the knight in Deltarune, I am wrong until I am not. This is not an innocent until proven guilty situation. I am guilty and I want to be innocent. Please God, Toby, make Chris a knight. I want to be an innocent boy. But right now, I am guilty. Right now, all of these people are guilty. And this video is simply to tell you that you should feel guilty. Because a lot of people that are guilty refuse to acknowledge the guilt. They say the most ludicrous bullshit I've ever heard in my life. They kick me in my balls and simply leave. And then some people's theories are just blatantly shit. I made a YouTube community post to ask for your Undertale hear me out, which apparently some people understood as give me your theories, which is not what I meant. And then I got reminded of this theory that Sans actually survived the general route, which is just incorrect. I mean, it's just plain wrong. Question, if he survived, how the fuck do we level up? I don't know, someone else died. Question, what's that sound of him actually dying off screen? Question, why the fuck does it matter in the first place when the entire universe is destroyed? I don't know. I don't know why I'm arguing, but I'm confused. I'm angry. I'm everything. But that's just talking about the whole, law thing. And law is, only one part of the bag where people can be wrong. See, I had a few people have complained about the voices I do for characters. And frankly, fair. It's absolutely fair to not like a certain creator's voice about a character you enjoy and have a different voice for. However, You can't come in and tell me that I am doing it wrong. Because there is no wrong. See? The correct option? The correct option is if I voice Sans, I go. No other option is canon. Right? They do not have a voice. Please. If I go ahead and voice Flowey like this, like I have a fucking penis in my asshole, then I will do it. Then I will do it like that. And no amount of, ooh, you shouldn't talk like that is going to stop me. When I voice the great Papyrus like he has some sort of Luigi-based affliction, then yes, yeah, I will. If I voice the Queen, the same way I voice Bikini, then I will do it, you absolute buffoon. Chris, get the banana! This community likes to complain about every single thing. If you get even the slightest bit wrong, they complain. And I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't understand it. I don't. Like, why do you care so much? I don't get you. I don't get you, man. Just because I don't have the exact voice you have in mind for Toriel doesn't mean you gotta twist and grab my balls. And just because you have an idea of a voice in your head doesn't mean you're right. You are wrong. Because the actual voice is. But that's only law and voices. Surely, there's nothing else people can complain about when it comes to theorizing. We'll talk about gender, baby. A lot of people like to complain and debate about whether or not Frisk, Chara, and Chris have a gender, or the gender is non-binary, or the gender is up to interpretation, or can I draw him having a cock, please, I want to know. And no matter what you do, no matter what pronoun you give him, someone is always complaining, and I don't get it. I don't get it. What am I supposed to do? Falling through one video, I accidentally say she once, and it's over for me. Like someone is immediately in my comment section absolutely plastered my asshole. And I don't even feel confident saying my own personal theory about how they're supposed to be named. I said they are fuck! Feels like I'm getting a roundhouse kick in my thoughts and anyway. I once again must simply ask you to not give a shit, I beg of you. Some things you really need to care about, right? You really need to care about some things in life. This ain't one of them. Please, I beg of you. I record funny videos in front of a whiteboard. Why are you complaining about my Toriel voice? I don't get it, bro. I'm just a regular, everyday whiteboard motherfucker. Why do you care what I think about the human souls? For me, every day Saturday. Every day Saturday. So why do you give that much of a shit? I don't get you. Please tell me. I need to know. I should probably also not care. You know what? Fair point. Yeah, I'll see you guys. Anyways, you, just like everyone else who isn't Toby Fox, is wrong until Tobias Foxworth kicks down the door of your room and gets inside of your goddamn face and tells you, woof. And then it all makes sense. See, as soon as he does that, you got your answer. What the fuck is this video? My legs are getting weak. What's going on? I think there's only a single thing that every single Undertale fan can agree on. Because there's not a lot of things, you know? There's a lot of things we disagree on. There's a lot of things we hate about each other. But one thing will always be clear, and that is that my fit goes absolutely goddamn hard! Red is actually my favorite color, so this fit does go incredibly hard. I was looking for this shirt, by the way. I lost it, and then turned back up, and now I'm wearing it again. So expect to see this shirt a lot of goddamn times in my videos because it looks fucking slick. Nevertheless, cue the clown.